Welcome to the Noble Critique. I'm Steve.
I'm Steve, and he's Moose.
All right. And tonight we are doing Grit Meets Glass. And what we have tonight, even though the whipper's out, it's Grit Meets Glass. And we have Old Crow 80 proof Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. And we are going to see what this bottom shelf bottle presents to us.
Exactly.
And we have our wonderful Diamus.
Yes.
To hold this 80 proof pour. So if you want to go ahead and nose that, Mr. Moose.
Not bad for a bottom shelf. I'm getting mellow, sweets.
So I'm catching a little bit of sweet.
I want to say almost like a vanilla or a clove almost on my nose.
There's a tiny bit of vanilla on that nose. It's not terrible. I wish it was a little bit more expressive, but for an 80 proof, the fact that something's carrying is phenomenal. Go ahead and go for that first sip, sir.
Mellow, almost, I don't want to say oily, but smooth.
It's very smooth on the tongue.
Silky. There we go.
It's silky or smooth, maybe buttery, whatever word you want to use for it. It has a smooth texture.
Yes.
You get a little bit of oak. The sweetness is there.
Yes.
Not to the point where you could go, oh, it's a caramel or something, but there's sweetness. The vanilla carries.
Oh, definitely.
The finish is mid-long. It's not long, but it's there. The finish doesn't disappear.
It don't disappear like you normally would think, but it don't linger like some of the others. It's a good in-between on the finish.
I would call it the quintessential flavors of the basic thought process of what is bourbon.
I could agree.
Like, if I had to describe to someone what are the most basic bourbon flavors, something you expect to kind of hit across the board without this being more interesting or more unique.
Or complex.
Complex, the word that I was looking for. For bottom shelfer,
not a bad bang for buck on the bottom.
No, bang for buck is great. I would say for our Noble score, what we like to give it, I wish it were a little proofier. I think it would be more interesting at 90.
We are a little more proof hounds.
We are proof hounds, but for what we have, I would feel incorrect if I gave it anything less than a 3.
I would agree. I was thinking 3 to 3.5. Not comparing it to the mid or the tops, but as far as bottom shelves, entry level bourbons to somebody who really don't care much for bourbons, all the flavors as smooth as it is. I would say
for it being a bottom shelf, I think this was a $13-14 bottle.
At least in our area.
In our area, of course. Maybe a little less than that. I'm not 100%. It might have been a $10 bottle. Either way, it doesn't matter. For being a true bottom shelf, being highly accessible, I believe, because I've heard that it's accessible in a lot of places. This I think would be the quintessential basic entry point for what you could expect across the board for bourbon.
I agree. And for those that aren't familiar with it, if you can't find it in your local stores, you might be able to find it on their website or at their distilleries. It's a James Beam and Jim Beam out of the Claremont and Frankfurt distilleries. So that might be another option if you can't find it in your local area.
Well then, with that said, we're giving it a Noble score 3, 3.5 for you, 3 for me.
Solid 3.
We tend to shoot pretty close.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything else to say about it.
Nah.
That wasn't a bad pour. I would be happy if someone poured that in my glass.
I would agree.
So, at this point, it leaves us with one thing to do. Drink responsibly.
Sip safe.
And we have been
the Noble Critique. That was...